Hello again, friends and comrades, and welcome back to the blind playthrough of Tyranny with me,
Right.
Red Zed. We're here back in the old walls of the Bastard's Wound, and whoa,
It's
hello.
actually rather lovely when it's not trying to kill you.
A lullaby. Holy shit. Okay, well, I was gonna say, we've just found Reef Talon, and, like, convinced her that, you know, if you just learn to control your power better, maybe you can stop making people sleepless. And now that I see there's something here called a lullaby, I'm starting to think maybe it's not Reef Talon at all. Holy crap, so this is like a super havoc of some sort. This is going to be very, very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. We are going to have to deal with that. We will find a way. Oh yeah. Fast mode now. Tanza? Oh, there we go. So I did get another torch key as well from Reef Talon. So now I have to find out how I'm going to get to that lullaby. Very foreboding music, by the way. I love it. So I wonder if that's going to count as like a super boss kind of thing, or is that going to be pretty much slightly harder than a normal Havoc? We got heavy leather gloves. I haven't found any new artifacts or anything in the Bastard's Wound yet, and that's a little bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Was kind of hoping to find something artifacty, you know? Something of an artifactual nature. Yes, I do want to open these doors. Come on, give me artifacts.
Have a look here.
Oh, hey. Take the Chronicle. Another find. No matter how old I get, the smell of found parchment never ceases to get me going. Almanac of Azure 420 through 422. If green yields turn you on, I have some steamy reading for you. Minutes from the Ardent Peace Accords of 419. A snore, even by my standards. What else? Then there's... oh, back to Azure. Years 423 through 426. Oh, that's odd. May I take a look? See this page? Well, maybe don't bother with the whole thing. It's rather dense, but here's something fascinating. It's about House Varia and House Pelox having a two-span war over who owns some portion of what's now the southwestern Sown Sea. Notice something unusual? Captain Pelox turned to his troops, falcons raised high. Let us praise Queen Alanta for this bounty on our eve of battle, and though we slaughter 2 goats in her name, let us slaughter 3 in reverence of Graven Ash, Archon of War. Let us become that which we fear, invincible, indefatigable, indivisible. While numerous tearsmen have claimed a lifelong fixation with Graven Ash, you have only ever heard of tearsmen speak such things when they are bound before you, desperate to evade execution or conscription. A noble invoking his name in a pre-battle speech is highly improbable. This is kind of... I'm actually really liking how this is written. So, it's very clever. And this is also a problem that we run into with real-life, like, classical history, for example. Like, when Julius Caesar went to Gaul, and he wrote himself the De Bello Gallico, like, on the Gallic Wars. Part of it is self-serving, so you take some things with a grain of salt. But in histories like that, not only in Caesar, but like, I can't remember now who wrote it, but someone wrote about Boudica of the Britons, and there are things that, like, Romans could not possibly have known, like Boudica giving a pre-war speech. It's not possible that the author would have known what she said, but she apparently gave a speech, and it's very much similar to what you would expect a Roman to give as a pre-war speech. And so it's one of those things where, like, classical historians didn't always know the details, so they just filled it in. They just filled it in what they thought it ought to have been. And so we don't even know for sure if she did give a speech. They just thought, oh, well, you know, if she's a noble woman, anything like a Roman, she must have given a speech, and she must have talked about some of the similar things that Romans would talk about. So it's kind of cool. It's one of those things I really enjoyed about classical history, is that you don't really trust a lot of it. you don't really trust everything they say. It's always kind of a mystery, a bit of a puzzle. Let's see. So two tribes of Tearsmen have a fight, and they invoke Graven Ash's name before the fight. That seems an error. Exactly. That feud happened by many accounts, but the way it's described here? Nonsense. Tearsmen calling on Graven Ash for favor before battle? Come on now. That never would have happened. Some tools around here didn't even bother to learn... Oh, fools. Sorry, that's my Canadian thing. Only in Canada, as far as I know, tool is an insult. Some fools around here didn't even bother to learn the name of the fearsome general waiting across the isthmus to invade. Can you tell when this was written? Was it penned back then, or is it more recent? Oh, a good question to ask. Yes, that is what any historian would ask of a new text. Minimal flaking for Dark Umber ink. Probably not more than a few years old. Not encouraging. Seems worth asking if possibly the Chronicle is correct and you are wrong. I think it within the realm of possibility, but not probability. Yet, we grew up on stories of Archon Graven Ash, same as everyone. Except in our tales, he's a conquered coward who gives in to Kairos and damns his people in the bargain. So yeah, not exactly someone you can call a patron of warfare. No, it logically contradicts too much of what I know to be true. That's the cool thing about rebel texts, buddy. Well, let's look at more of these tomes. Maybe there's supporting information elsewhere. A wise point. Perhaps my knowledge is incomplete. Perhaps other fragments have information that will explain or corroborate what's written here. I should not be so quick to assume I have all the facts. That's enough rumination for now. Let's be on our way. Oh yes, we're gonna find all of those friggin' fragments, that's for sure. Destroy them, yes. Come on, there's Banes, just kill them. We don't need to do anything too fancy, let's just stabby stabby. Come on. There we go. How many more of those do I have to find, though? Like, it doesn't tell me how many are left. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Alright, so she said, never eat or to wheat. Okay, east, so I have to go to this one, I'm guessing. That's one thing I'm quickly hating about these particular Oldwalls, is all these teleporters. Like, oh fuck, I have to remember which one leads where and keep all these places straight. It's crazy. So much going on in this place. The Bastard's Wound, as a settlement, is a shit show. Like, it really needs to not exist. it very badly needs to stop existing. That's been opened. Up here I can probably put this new Tanner, or whatever it's called, Tanza. Yes, yes, let's get up here. Oh,
See that?
hey, there's a new mural. I'm gonna read that in just a moment. And do you have a name? We can talk to you. Your name is Denizen. That's your name. Definitely not your title. You wouldn't happen to know anything about these murals, would you? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm not all gone yet, but I can tell I'm starting to slip. These murals weren't made by humans. That's about all I can tell you about them. Is there anything else you can tell me at all? I've seen the beastmen from above come down and look at them on occasion. They don't stay long enough. I doubt they understand them any more than we do. Slide a blade into her ribs. What the fuck?
Found something.
What kind of monster would just go around killing all these sleepless people. It's crazy. Alright, let's get this going. Yes, it's basically just a haphazard collection of handprints. Those were most certainly made by the hands of beasts, but this is far too old to have been the work of recent arrivals. Oh. Some even have webbing between the digits. Are they mutating? Is this where beastmen came from? Did people come in here and then become beastmen? Oh, interesting. You've all got to read this with me. It may sound strange since there's so many of them, but it feels lonely somehow, like they were trapped here, under the mountains. It's probably a memorial or registry of heroes past, with different prints for warriors and mystics. The hypothesis would explain the variety of ages and styles, though I do wonder why the hand morphology differs so much. Yeah, the webbed fingers is definitely kind of strange. I'm wondering if these Oldwalls created the beastmen. So, like, there's that... is there another mural somewhere in here? Oh, yes. Is this the one that I'm supposed to meet Reef Talon at? I was supposed to meet Reef Talon at one of these, right? Like... The fractured depths. Use the teleporter in the room to the east to travel to it. Oh, I'm in the darkened hollow. Damn it. Does this lead to the fractured depths? Oh my god, see, this is what I'm not liking about the Oldwalls. Too difficult to keep track of which teleporters lead where, and oh my god, it's just such a mess. Such a mess. Fractured hollows. As in Harry Potter and the Fractured Hollows. Okay, Fractured Depths, we're here. We are here. And the mural is... here. Yeah, let's go over there. Wait, this is the Fractured Depths. Weren't we supposed to meet her here? I mentioned an important mural in the Fractured Depths. Yes, I have read it. Where are they? Was there another mural? Oh, hey, you haven't been, Okay, I don't know what that did. Probably nothing. There was no other mural, right? Oh,
Can't do that.
can't do that. Dang it. Why not? I don't see any other mural here. Okay, I've already got that. Oldwalls. I haven't been over there yet. There's something very interesting on the wall there. I really want to go and see what that is. I'm really, really curious as to what the hell's going on over there. I'm also curious as to why Reef Talon's not here. Why can't I hit that button? Don't I have that Warden's Keystone or whatever it's called? So that can only be blue. Can't seem to get over there. But there's like definitely something very interesting on that wall. Arg. Yeah, I'm not sure why Reef Talon's not here. That's really bizarre. I don't get it. Meet Reef Talon at the mural, but she's not here. Do I in particular have to use that one teleporter? Because if I do, then... oh god, that's really annoying. That's so annoying. I really don't like these Oldwalls. I really don't like... I don't like these Oldwalls anymore. I want to go home. Dark and hollow. Okay, what if I load it like this? Then maybe she'll appear? Depths. Come on, please. Please be here. Why are you not here? Oh, okay, that's very frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. That is very, very frustrating. Must get... oh, why? Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Or, please take me to the abyss. Oh, crap. Okay, we're gonna go back to this one. I think this is the one that let me choose where to go. Yes, okay. We're gonna go back to the abyss. And we're gonna see if she's like somewhere here that I can that I can see and like meet her and say, hey, where are we going? Maybe we have to meet her on the way, I don't know. But I find this very tedious. So, from here, they said she'd be in a room to the east, which... a teleporting pad to the east. Oh man, I never thought I'd need a quest marker so badly. Oh, hey! It's this one, Reef Talon. She passed this way. Oh, thank you. God, that's so annoying.
See that?
Alright, let's go this way. Maybe that takes me to that little, like, wallflower kind of thing I mentioned. They told me it was to the east. They didn't say it was adjacent to the room. Come on.
Found something.
Yes! Oh, that's very interesting. I am liking to see it. Oh, hello. Sigil of cyclical energies, but I don't have enough lore. However, Lantry does. Lantry has enough lore. Let's get him to read it. No, it is inventory, isn't it? Learn that, please. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There we go. It's level 4, so we just skipped like 1, 2, 4. Boom. I have to look at all their spells again at some point. Yes, this is a very interesting mural. This seems to show Banes coming out of some hole in a guy's chest. In a beast person's chest. Oh my god, that's... Oh! That's where the Banes came from? Yeah, roaring in pain, or like, I have the power! The creature's claws have hooked through her own ribs, terror ripping them apart. Yes, chaos reigns. At the base, many crouched spectators are painted in shadowy tones. Really? I don't see that. Are there spectators? Yeah, not quite making them out, but... See? Oldwall ancestors left dire warnings of beastmen fate. Scourge beasts were born of beastwoman in painting. Reef Talon first feared corrupting power of mystic strength, but now sees all beastmen may hold corruption deep inside. The beast is roaring before onlookers. Is this a warning or a display of victory? No beastwoman would rip open guts to please crowd. Foolish is warning. Foolish is warning. Reef Talon may sadly be right. Her touch did, of course, strip me of all magical facility, and the Bane notoriously fiend for all things magic. Who is to say that this mural isn't a damning testimonial about her kind and the role in the birth of these abominations? So beast people created the Banes? What the fuck? Of course, there may be ways to interpret such vague relics of history. What do you see, Fatebinder? The colorful whorls are a bit too stylized to be simply blood and viscera, and details such as eyes and talons on the whorls suggest the spirals of color are bane. I think we pretty much deduced that ourselves, thank you very much. Whether the beastwoman is ripping herself open or the bane are exploding from within her seems open to interpretation. It looks as if the beastwoman is releasing the bane. I thought this seemed oddly familiar. Did you know that beastmen are in the habit of consuming friends and foes alike upon death? Not that there's much left of Bane after a fight, granted, but I have observed woundkin occasionally lapping up scourge essence. Judging by their facial expression, it was a decision often regretted. No! Feel only hatred for scourge beasts. Need to rip, rend, tear, Oldwall prey. Burn strong in all beastmen. Painting does not make sense. How can beastwoman give birth to Bane if hunting Bane at the same time? That's a pretty stupid observation, I'm sorry. I don't know what to think about this one. This is kind of cool. I'm actually kind of liking these murals, but I don't know. Perhaps this is more akin to a display, like the beastman is showing something. What Fatebinder says is possible. Painted beastwoman stands before others like prima of tribe, powerful, even with packmates. Reef Talon must bear fangs and stand tall to quiet impudent whelps. Let's look at the crouching figures. I'll be honest, I don't actually see any crouching figures when I look at it up here. It's kind of weird. But there are several beastmen, ranged in line, heads bent down, crouched lower on all fours, so they're like praying or worshipping or something. Brief Talon thinks painted warriors crouch low to strike, pounce, leap, lunge, quick as scourge beasts pour from dying prima. Yeah, but look how they're drawn. The beastmen aren't showing their fangs or claws. They aren't being aggressive. An interesting observation. I'll note it along with the rest of my findings. The intentions of deceased beastmen artists are difficult to clarify. I can't say this image recalls anything I've seen of the Woundkin, or any records I've come across on the subject. Beastmen tend to go down fighting. Self-destruction is simply frowned upon in their kind. Streaks of purple, blue, and red paint. Wispy tendrils, with hints of claws embedded in the amorphous shapes. I don't really get that either, just from looking at it, but... claws appear to be broken. Strange shapes must be Oldwall beasts. Painting must be warning from past tribe. Cannot see any other reason for confusing teaching. But look, their claws and teeth appear to be broken. This could suggest the Bane have lost their power somehow. Ah, clever observation. I know I'd feel slightly better about birthing harmless Bane than full-sized monster, if I had to choose. Fatebinder words are true. All island warriors must have strong fangs and claws to defend tribe. A prima with broken fangs cannot lead clan warriors. Scourge beasts with broken claws is easy prey. Ancestral painting shows important moment in Oldwalls' past. Even strongest prima cannot tear open chest and survive. If scourge beasts can burst from beastwoman chest, perhaps even greater dark shadow brute will rise from the reef taloned bones when beastwoman is dead. The image isn't reassuring, that's true, but let's not make any definitive conclusions just yet. Humor me and pretend I'm right for a moment. These murals are like scrolls. Symbols that teach. Being here in the wound unlocked something in you. What if it's just the start of your power? No. Brief Talon cannot ignore ancestral importance. Mystic strength has already corrupted Woundkin, has corrupted Lexime. Beastwoman will not risk giving birth to dark terrors. First, know that deep rumination will not bring harm to Wound. I don't have enough lore, damn it. Forget it, Lexime. This is a lost cause. I think the only mystery left to solve is if she's afraid of understanding her own powers, or too stupid to do it. No! Beastwoman is afraid of harming Brood, but is never afraid of own power. Brief Talon will listen to sage called Lexime. There's more than this painting to inform us. There are others in these depths. Brief Talon has heard me prattle on about what I've seen, but now we listen to the Fatebinder. Durgo, explore the other paintings and tell us what meanings importance you infer. Brief Talon, if you hear out the Fatebinder, that'll be the last we ever press on this matter. I've already taken a long look at them. Speak now, quick. Brief Talon does not want to stare any longer at Foul Wall. What has Fatebinder seen in old paint walls? I saw a painting that showed a cross-section of the Oldwalls, with many different figures entering it. Beastwoman does not care about picture. What meaning did Fatebinder see in Message from Ancestors? I really think we should just go as a group and look at them. Like, why would we do this all here? Why wouldn't you just all come with me? I think that would be a much, much better way to handle this. Much better. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Did they become Bane? Or... That was a really hard one to decipher. Like, I have really no idea what all of this means. It's so interesting, actually. The Oldwalls once had many different inhabitants, but only one tribe of them survived. Your ancestors were likely that tribe. Extraordinary, if true. That would also mean Reef Talon's ancestors had to have left these Oldwalls at some point to wander and become Mantiborn. Perhaps this is a sort of homecoming? Speak now, quick. Oh yeah, I already talked. You already said that, come on. I saw a representation of the Oldwalls being held up by two beastmen. Reef Talon does not understand what is meant by strange painting. The Beastmen have long been stewards of the Oldwalls, facing off against the Bane for a very long time. It seems to suggest that Bane and the Beasts are both denizens of the Oldwalls, each made of similar magics. I'm thinking that's what it means. Yeah. Good, I did take notes on this one. Your theory potentially matches the details. The Beastmen were drawn with Bane atop them. It does suggest an arcane connection. So Reef Talon's mystic strength is same thing as Scourge Beast? And Scourge Beast is same thing as Beast Woman? If what Fatebinder says is true. Ugh. Yeah, I saw a wall with a plethora of different handprints. Prints, yes, that sounds familiar. Tell me, how did you interpret it all? Many of the prints were formed with essence drawn from the Bane. Those who hunted Bane were changed by their prey, and that would explain, like, the webbed fingers and shit. Good observation. Unless a scourge slashed at the wall and left a mark the same shape as a beastman claw, though the odds of that, seems more likely the magic of the Bane is leeching through the hands of the mystics who touched that wall. Too many riddles. Were beastmen ancestors corrupted into scourge beasts? Or perhaps beastmen merely painted walls with blood of Oldwall enemies? Fatebinder does not return with answers, only doubt. Fatebinder's words are interesting. Ancient histories and messages have many layers of meaning, like old scents released from freshly dug earth. But what has Fatebinder to say of Beast Woman giving birth to scourge beasts? Reef Talon only sees creation of dark horror. Yeah, I don't know about that first one. This is exactly what it looks like. The Beastmen and Bane are drawn from the same mystic forces and are inextricably linked. No. Reef Talon already has corrupted wound packmates with poison touch. If Oldwall's beasts can crawl from flesh of dead Beast Woman, what horror will rise from Reef Talon's corpse? Isn't it worth another try to better understand your healing magic? I know this is all very confusing, but the wound still needs you. Humans have yammered like mystic, lost in endless trance. Reef Talon knows nothing more about wretched touch, only that Reef Talon is a curse, a danger to all. What you're seeing is a historical record that makes it clear that Bane's most hated foe are beastmen. That's what this wound needs. Fatebinder is correct. Reef Talon lives for Oldwall's beast hunt. Mystic strength clouds Beastwoman's thoughts with doubt, but hunting scourge beasts does not. Reef Talon is best hunter in the wound, and still has many lessons for tribe whelps. Killing Oldwall's beasts cannot be a bad thing, yes? But no. Reef Talon holds darkness inside, no better than scourge beasts that haunt deep dark. Must climb deeper into Oldwall's depths and go far from former tribe. Do not follow. Reef Talon will go where dark abominations call home. Interesting. Much to contemplate. If you need me, I'll be down here. Okay, so you're going back there. That's fine. I'll follow. Yeah, I'll go. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Cool. It's very cuckooing. I haven't had any artifacts. Are there no new artifacts in this DLC? That seems like a really, really bizarre choice. I haven't found any from exploring the place. I haven't found any from anywhere. Find the murals in the fractured depths. Yep, done it. Still gotta figure this crap out, though. Holy crap. Turn to Lexime, who is up here, yes. Hi, Lexime. I need to talk to you for a moment, because there is a gigantic fucking Bane right there. And we gotta go figure out how to open that up so I can fight it. Yes, Fatebinder? I don't want to kill her. Jesus, tell me about yourself. Wait. Haven't I already asked you all of this? Oh yeah, she can't use magic anymore now that she's sleepless. That's really, really bizarre. I should be on my way. Let's... so Brief Talon is trying to get deeper. What does that mean? Does that mean that she's going to come over here? Does that mean that she's going to, like, awaken this thing for us? No? Fuck, I really want to do whatever it is I have to do to get this thing out of here. I bet this thing has an artifact. If there's any artifact in this DLC, it's right fucking there. I'm going to get it. I'm going to learn to get it. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't really know where to go next. This is all very, very wild. I'm gonna go talk to Mel. Oh, you're right here. Hello. The Fatebinder returns. Brief Talon didn't return. Was it as I feared? Is she dead? She left. No, I don't... She left the Bastard's Wound. Perhaps I was naive to think she'd come back to assist us. Apologies, my plan was a foolish one. And Maxime, did you find any trace of her? Yeah, we found her alive in the depths. She insists she will not return. Yeah, these sleepless, they really go nuts. They like, gotta get deeper, gotta get down. Go downward. Yeah, always downward. I suppose I should have guessed that. You don't wander off into the Oldwalls, generally speaking, if you intend to coming back. Unless you're you, apparently. Enough of that. More important matters are at hand. Oh, yes, Jaspos and Wagstaff are here. We're gonna finally choose the fate of this little settlement, are we? What's going on here? Just some long overdue sorting of affairs, I suppose you could say. The good Tidecaster and I seem to have similar plans for Brief Talon. More to the point, the Forgebound Master and I have mutually exclusive plans for this settlement. The wound needs one leader only. Okay. If blood is going to spill, perhaps this should happen elsewhere, away from the community. The Fatebinder makes a point. Tensions are high, and we should spare the others the spectacle. Should we find no amicable accord? Oh, Wellspring Cascade Keystone. Hello. I found this keystone among Brief Talon's things after she left. It'll take us up to the waterfall source, where she used to make her nest. Perhaps we should take this dispute there. I will resolve this dispute. My decision will not be questioned. Each of you will gather your supporters and meet me there. Perhaps this is the wisest course of action. We will prepare ourselves and meet you at once. Now, the most amazing outcome would be like if I could say, hey, you know what? Unchain Telesophia, and she's your new leader. She knows everyone in the community. She's on, like, good terms with everyone. She's perfect. She's perfect to lead this community. She knows it. She knows everyone in it. People seem to like her. Even though she's a prisoner. You know, it's really funny, her situation, but definitely she should be the leader of the settlement. Without hesitation. Hey, can we talk again? No, we don't have anything new to say. So, Wellspring Cascade. So that's also a new place. Okay. Okay. So this is, I think, the last new place in the Bastard's Wound? Oh, funky. And there's a chronicle? Is that... No? Damn it. It's just like some funky glowing moss.
Interesting.
Oh, hello. Some crappy bow that's not an artifact. If it's not an artifact, I'm not interested.
Sorry, I can't.
Hope there's no traps on the floor. That would really screw me over. Nothing? Really? Wow. Shameless. Absolutely shameless. Oh, okay. Here's where it all goes down, is it? The Oldwalls are such a weird structure. Such a really interesting and complex place. Oh. So you only brought one follower each? That's
What do we have
interesting.
here?
Oh, what do we have here? Calm yourselves. We're here to settle a delicate matter. An impulsive wrong move shatters everything we've built in this place. My friends, don't let heated emotions cloud your judgment during these trying times. Remember who it is that brings prosperity and security to our home. One stroke of the hammer at a time. Remember who offers a vision for our future. Soaring rhetoric from the master of bloviating. You'll forgive me if I prefer to make my intentions known through actions, not boasts. I built this place from nothing. Made it a refuge despite dangers at every corner. I welcomed others in, making my home into our home. Yes, both of you have valid claims, but both of you would have done much for the wound. Such things are not in doubt. Fatebinder, how would you like to proceed? Alright, Jaspos, the floor is yours. Why are you most fit to lead the wound? The secluded refuge of stone is my natural setting, and I, the expert of all things stone, the natural leader. Not a day passes that you don't set a foot on the bridge that I built, and to whom would you turn if these corridors began to crumble? Perhaps the sleepless just needed to listen to you a little more. We've grown and thrived because I've had a vision to see us do more than just cower in the darkness of the Oldwalls. You haven't supported me in the past, Fatebinder, but I'm literally in the business of building bridges. I'm sure if you have the vision to see that path I'm proposing, it's the best for us all. Forgive me, it's quite a lot to take down at once. Have you anything to corroborate or contradict Jaspos' claims? Your solution to the water shortage was imperfect, but it showed initiative and cunning. No, definitely not. I'm super against what he did. I've seen what both you and Wagstaff must do to provide clean water. Yours is clearly the better route. No! Let's see. You claimed a title you haven't earned and had me claim tools not your own. How is anyone supposed to follow a man of such deceit? Well, I don't know. Real-life politicians are pretty deceitful, and it seems to... Well, it seems horrible, doesn't it? There's no defending that. Your decision to contaminate the wound's crops was petty and vile. Your leadership is questionable at best. Disappointing conclusion. I must admit I've toiled long and hard for our people, and to see my work maligned when viewed through a narrow lens is disappointing. Our problems are complex, and they defy simple, easy solutions. Yes. You claimed a title you haven't earned, and made me claim tools not your own. How's anyone supposed to follow a man of such deceit? Well, I see myself above the stage traditions of the Forgebound, and yes, I was not fully forthcoming at first, but have I not poured the fullness of my days into our success? You know I can be trusted. Don't let my personal squabbles with this outsider taint the truth. Yes, I do wish to add more. You permitted slaughter in the name of the greater good. Your vision for the wound is vile and short-sighted. A disappointing conclusion, I must admit. I've toiled long and hard for our people. Do I have anything more? Tiecasters have deadly magic. What you got? Aside from the bridges, the tools, the sieves? Yes, Wagstaff is a formidable opponent, but he's just one man. I can provide equipment for our hunters, ensure that nobody dies because a bridge falls to ruin. Together I can help us all fight the Bane. Otherwise, you will always be dependent on Wagstaff for your safety. Is that really how you want things to be? No, moving on. Illuminating statements all around. What of Tiecaster Wagstaff? What do you wish to ask him? I'll just explain why you'd be better, I guess. Are we really going to do this? Fine. Everyone here knows me. I've been here since the wound was little more than a band of frightened children, afraid of this new home of ours. Living here is never-ending test. If the Bane don't kill you, the water will. My magic has saved many from the early stages of the withering rot, and how many of you wouldn't be here today without my help? How many will be here tomorrow without it? Jaspos will fill your head with some glorious future for the wound. I won't. I happen to have the gall to think that a simple, quiet life, where we are masters of our own destiny, is worth more than a mountain of rings. This family stays strong and safe if we take careful, measured steps and protect our own. I know I haven't haven't had your unconditional support, but I trust you'll understand what I've done, and will continue to do for the good of this place. I would like to think that my actions speak louder than my words. Boom. Noted. Have you anything to say about Wagstaff's account? Well, your decision to contaminate the wound's crops was petty and vile. Your leadership is questionable at best. I see. Now you're living up to my usual expectations of the court and its questionable judgment. Wouldn't surprise me that someone of your ilk would be swayed by the loudest voice in the room. The pain you're inflicted upon the beastman was unacceptable. You did it to provide clean water, but it was a poor, short-sighted decision. I see. Now you're... Oh, yes. It's basically just the same thing every time I accuse him of something. Jaspos is a skilled mason. This place is mostly stone. I will not speak poorly of Jaspos' craft. His contributions are numerous and admirable. But his stone-splitting strength is meaningless against the Bane, and I need to point out we are surrounded by water, as we are stone. Can Jaspos help us if this place begins to flood? I think not. Moving on. None of you have proven yourselves to be infallible leaders. I will govern Bastard's Wound myself. Govern it yourself? This is unexpected, and maybe too drastic a change, but perhaps that's... With respect, unless you intend to stay in the wound, your rule will be a poorly enforced suggestion. You'll need a deputy to carry out your directives when you're occupied by business elsewhere in the tiers. Do you really intend to grow mushrooms and swap Bane with us here forever? Even a bent sundial can be correct now and then. He does have a point. Without someone here to handle the daily mess of running the wound, things will go to shit faster than you can blink. If you're going to appoint someone, best to choose someone that looks for the wound's needs, not its own. Why can't I appoint Mel? I mean, I know that he had that whole gambling thing going, and he's probably not ideal. Sophia actually would be an awesome choice, too. She's just really funny as a character. None of you are fit to rule. You will manage yourselves as equals in my absence, or you will die together. I'm not sure how the logistics of this will work out, but I suppose the burden is now ours to solve. The Fatebinder has spoken. The matter is settled? Okay, so the matter has been settled. Thank you all for remaining calm during those trying times. But folks, please return to your homes and give yourselves time to accept the steps we must now take for the wound's future. And Fatebinder, thank you for bringing this matter to an end. The settlement's prosperity will rest upon the wisdom of your decision. Kairos, help us all. Probably should have just kicked them all out. Fear of your wrath should keep the others in line. Such is my hope. I think I'll stay here for a while. Okay, Melly Brooks. Got some... Oh, yes. I knew she discovered something important. Okay, so you have nothing to say to me. That's
Sorry, I can't.
disappointing. Okay, so the mountains are spilling waterfall into the place. It's gotta be a chronicle piece around here somewhere, no? Bronze great axe. Man, no artifacts. I'm super disappointed. I am super, super disappointed. Even this friggin' moss I can't do anything with. Dang it. Okay. I still need to find more chronicle pieces. And I need to figure out what the hell I can do with that lullaby. There's a lot to figure out. still so much to figure out. What the hell? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Beastmen and the Banes are both created by the Oldwalls. There's something very, very strange about avoiding eye contact. Why? Because I'm the new ruler of this place? Can I free Sophia now? Okay, nope. literally nothing else. Literally, like, nothing new is gonna happen here now that I'm the governor. Okay, that goes to Darkened Hollow. That goes to Wellspring Cascade. Okay, as long as these people don't cause any trouble, I think we're okay. So we've discovered everything. Everywhere, rather. There's no scroll there, apparently. That's really unfortunate. Fractured Depths is the place I think I've explored fully. Let's go here. So now we're just looking for scroll pieces. Or chronicle pieces. I'm gonna go in here. And if there's not one in here, then I think I'm just gonna cut the episode and continue this next time, because it might take a while to find all these little scroll bits. Yeah, there's not one here. This is just camping supplies, right? Damn it. Okay. We're gonna find more scroll pieces next time. So thank you so much for watching. I'm a little disappointed. We don't have any artifacts coming out of this place. So I'm not really sure what to think. I need to find chronicle pieces. That's literally the only thing we've got to do now. So hopefully we can do that next time, and hopefully we can do it efficiently without wandering around aimlessly too much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you. I think we're almost done with this place. I think. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.